Hi, we're going to make bread pudding today. It's a really simple recipe and it's one that you can kind of really get involved and get your hands in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, now you can do it with white bread, we're going to do it with brown bread just because it gives a bit more colour. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to tear up, like really roughly, 250 grams of bread. Okay, so this is quite good fun. Okay, so as you see, we're going to tear it up really small and then get it into our mixing bowl. So, 250 grams of mixed fruit. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to get all of that mixed fruit and mix it in with our bread. Okay. Is we're going to peel an orange and we're actually going to keep the peel from that orange. Okay, so we're going to peel an orange. See if you can get the whole peel off in one, which I failed miserably. We'll keep that for later. Okay, and what you're going to do with that peel is you're going to really carefully chop it up. Move the egg out of the way for a minute. So we're going to chop it up into tiny little pieces. Okay, as small as you can make it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add those little pieces of peel into our mix. Okay, so we've chopped all the peel. We're now going to add our peel into our mix. Okay. Then we're going to add half a teaspoon of mixed spice. Okay. And then with our hands, we're just going to mix all that in together. We want it all to be mixed up of milk. So we're just going to pour our milk over. Okay, and then with our hands, we're going to get our hands in and we're going to scrunch it all together. This is lovely. And what we're going to do is we're going to bash up all the bread. And we're going to bind it all together. Okay, so we've got in here our mixed up bread, fruit and peel, okay, and our bit of spice. And what we're going to add to it now, we're going to beat an egg. So one egg, and we're going to put an egg in there. Okay. We're now going to add 75 grams of light brown sugar. Well, and then we're going to put the zest of a lemon. So we're going to use a little grater, and we're going to grate our lemon into here as well. This is going to be really fruity. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix it all together one last time. So get our fingers in there, so this is quite gloopy. We want to mix the egg in so it's all evenly mixed. Give it a good squelch. Ooh. And this is what it looks like. Oh gosh, a really wet mixture. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave this, when it's all mixed together, we're going to leave it for 15 minutes. Okay, and what that will do, it will let all the... Okay, so we've left our mixture for 15 minutes, so all of those fruit juices have soaked in. Okay, and we've got two more things to do now. Okay, what we need to do is we need to put some melted butter into it. So I've got 50 grams of melted butter, so we're going to pour that into our mixture. Get it all out. And then I'm just going to use a spoon, just going to stir that into our mixture. What I've done is I've greased this with butter, so we're going to pour it into there. Oh, beautiful. Sprinkle a little bit of demerara sugar on the top, and that just gives it a little crunch when it's cooking. Now that is then going to go in the oven, 170 degrees, and it's going to take about an hour and a half to cook. Now if it starts to kind of go really brown on top, you can put some greaseproof paper on the top, or a little bit of tin foil, and that will just stop it from burning, but it needs to be in for an hour and a half. Alright, so this has come out of the oven. I've let it cool down. So this was in the oven for about an hour and a half. So as you can see, it's gone nice and brown on top. Now this was in a round dish, but you can use any shaped dish. Chop it up, a little piece here. Then you look soft and gooey. Oh, really delicious.